Appreciate the thumbs up. Good looking out. How do I get this? Till I find the right drill bit. I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. I can advertise this, but it's not working. That's one. Another bit. It will not let go of that screw. Come on, man, let go. Get this screw, please. Damn. All right, let's try this one. Maybe this is the magic one. God, I'm stuck with this fucking screw. It will not come out. We're gonna figure this out though for sure. All right, let's try a different. Let's try a different one. Yeah, I know you live in there, but you gotta come out my way. One, two, three. My bad. My bad. Comments. What we got here? What we got here? A bunch. I have a bunch of controllers, but I'm only working with two. I picked up these two just this past weekend, and neither one of them will power on. So we're gonna change out the batteries and hope that resolves the issue. But first things first, got to get this damn screw out of here. Two up top are giving me a little fit. It is not, it's not security T. What is this? It just says number 0, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Yep. pH 0 is what this one is showing as. pH 0 for the PS3. But this top 2 in the top corners won't cooperate. The others work fine, but this one won't. How did I unlock live stream? I honestly don't know. I think it's dependent upon the amount of followers you have. But other than that, you just hit that little plus button at the bottom. Hey, there we go. We got it open. You hit that plus button on the bottom, and instead of video, just scroll across until you see live, and there you go. All right, we got this bad boy open. Let me take this apart, show you the inner workings of this controller real quick. Let's see if we can't flip the camera for you. All right. So we have, damn, voice is fading out. The PS3 controller is open. We're going to take this battery out. Now, I thought there was some sort of, I don't know, something to like hold this in place, some sort of bracket or mount or anything, but that doesn't look to be the case here. So anyway, we'll take this thing out and hopefully that fixes the issue. Jared, if you're still in here, man, I don't know how many controllers I have, to be honest with you. Quite a few. 2 for the PS5, a bunch for the PS4, a handful for the Switch. These I just picked up recently. It might have been over the weekend. In fact, I think it was Friday. Let's see if we can't get this out of here. That's not gonna work. Let's clamp it. All right, bud, come on out. Oh no! Oh no! Damn. All right, there's the battery. That's the battery we're replacing. And this is what came in the mail from Amazon. Oh, check that out. USB. It's nice. Is it for the PS3? Open that up. It actually is very helpful. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Very cool. And a screwdriver and some plastic, I don't know what, tool. Let's check out the battery itself. Looks to be about the same size as the previous battery, except it doesn't have these clamps on it. This is the old battery, and it has clamps which seem to keep it from actually laying flat. So I'm a little confused about, you know, if that's important or not. Like, can it just lay on the board? So, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let me get some of this stuff out of my way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Can you still see the actual issue here? Let me slide this over. Anyway. All right, let's plug this in. Let's see what happens. Damn, I'm worried about it just sitting on top of this thing. Oh, it's supposed to stick to that. Maybe. Because it's just going to be free flowing. Can it stick to that? Is it sticky enough? Oh yeah, that'll hold. Bet. like. With that, all right. That looks like a pain in the ass too. I should just take this apart and clean it up while I have it. At the very least. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad. It's a lot cleaner than I thought. I'm gonna just wipe this off real quick before I put it back together. One thing about you, bro, you don't mind getting your hands dirty. Oh yeah, you're not for sure. This has been this is a project, man. Young Lay TV, first and foremost, what's good, brother? Hope you're well. But yeah, man, this was a project. This was $20 for 2 controllers. I think $12 for the 2 batteries, so $32 just to see if I can fix it. It didn't work when I plugged it in, so I was like, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Let's figure it out. But I've always been that break it open kid. My mom would be pissed because I couldn't always put it back together. I didn't really give a shit about putting it back together. I just wanted to see the inside of it. This is actually a lot cleaner than I expected, but even still, nice little spritz. So there's no bracket on this to hold the battery, but there is a little sticker, little piece of sticky something that's on the back of this. Inside, it's already there. I don't want to take it off again. That holds the battery in place, so it should be fine. All right. All right, seeing if I can clean it up without breaking it down too much more than it already is. Those look nasty. Let me get inside there. I have a few PS3s that I want to sell, and I can add these controllers to the mix. Of the two, the blue and the white, I'm gonna keep the white one because I have a blue one already. Once I clean up the white one, get it looking fresh, it's gonna look nice displayed. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll definitely use this blue one if everything goes accordingly. But I'm about to get quiet on y'all, man. I'm about to focus on this. Where the fuck did that go? Oh, well, shit. That's not helpful. These are a pain in the ass. Look at this flimsy shit. Let's see, I need a spring there and a bounce back spring here. So the left, what is this thing called? L2 and R2 just popped off. And they're flimsy as shit. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to get back on there. This is gonna require a video for sure. I can already tell. Okay, so these two things go here. I need more light. There we go. I also need to turn this back on. Pardon me. Okay, so that's wrapped around. What in the hell? Damn. Well, that's going to require me to look it up because that's flimsy as shit and I can't figure out how to get that back on there. All good. Would you look at that? YouTube ready to go. Let's go controller. Controller not turned on. Um, 3 years ago. Hello, sir. Let me jump ahead to when you're.
These little tiny screws, they are tinies on the bottom there, and to get them back in, you just kind of move this back and just kind of fit it in there naturally.
What
just
the
like
hell?
So it sits like that.
Oh, that's the 6-axis.
Okay, the battery does kind of.
That's a little different. PS3, let's go DualShock.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's get this here one.
My friend owned it.
Removing the motherboard. Yo, do you put it back together though, my guy? Here we go.
Yeah, and put them back. Give all the buttons in the.
That I didn't see the spring on that though.
Make sure to put the screw in next, then it'll hold the motherboard correctly in spot.
Yeah, I didn't take that off.
Just make sure that the bumper membrane sits right underneath the post of the button itself. If it doesn't, you can always just push it back a little here at the front, or you can reach in back with the screwdriver and just push it back just ever so slightly. Make sure the guide rail on the side here line. Once installed, make sure the trigger works before moving up. Controller standing up like this, the spring goes into the right spot when you're installing the trigger. Once installed, make sure the trigger.
All right, easy peasy, right? Let's see if we get this to work. Oh, okay, good to know about that GameStop joint. I'm gonna have to check them out. Wait, what? Oh, damn, that is easy. Bet. That is easy. All right. Gotta just make sure that's straight. And then spring is in the right spot. bet. I like that. You know what? Since I have it torn down this far and that was easy to do, I'm gonna go ahead. Are those two screws still in there? They are. I'm going to take off the motherboard and see what that looks like. This one might be a little dirtier than everything else, but let's find out. It's the motherboard screw. Okay, let's see. That one is coming out pretty easily. That one is now two. Those screwed in. I'll take those off. Okay. I can lift that up. This whole thing comes out. I'm breaking it all the way down. I don't want to hear it crunching, right? Nothing looks crazy in there. Everything looks really good. I don't know. This is a solid looking controller. A little dusty. Damn, what did I do with my joint? Damn, what did I do with my cluster? Damn, what did I do with my joint? I can't even think of it right now. Organization isn't what it should be. Back to work. Let's see if that does the trick. Press that back down. Where's that flimsy? There we go. That's not it. That's not it. Back in the day, my mama had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Easy. Okay. Everything seems to be good there. Connect this fresh battery. Damn, I did this backwards. I should have put the battery on first and then push that on there. Damn it, that was a fool with the big boy breaking all the rules. Even though we had different daddies. Same drama. Things went wrong, we blame mama. Get on your mama from a jail cell. Who's thinking elementary? Hey, I see the penitentiary one day. Running from the police. I'll catch me put a whoop to my backside. One day. There we go. I think that'll do it. All right, now to make everything connect. Don't do that to me. There you go. There you go. All right. Skip on the butt. Oh, that's fine. The buttons still feel good. Okay. Let's put this thing back together. And that locked on me. I don't like that. Oh, 6 thumbs up. That's what's up. 6 likes. That's lit. So it's almost done. That corner. One more for the middle. All right, let's tighten her up. Damn. Okay. Everything feels nice. Moment of true time. Let's see if the power's on. Hey, look at that. Hell yeah. Fixed it. Now we connect it to the PS3 and we see if it works. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. One down, one to go. Let me clean you up on the outside here. Probably should have did this before, but what are you gonna do? They tried to sell me a busted joint. Actually, they didn't try to sell me a busted joint. They succeeded at selling me a busted joint. But I fixed it. Nobody was here to see it. But I fixed it. I'm proud of me. Straight up. Let me clean up some more of that good stuff there. Look. All right. You're all set. Let's move on to the next one. Tape? I don't even know what that is. Oh no, I think it's the controller coming apart. All good. Screwdriver. Damn, you don't snap. Anyway, this was helpful. That was very helpful, actually. Easy picked up. Yo, Easy, you gotta stop dropping off that at GameStop, bro. You're doing GameStop dirty.
Whoa, there he is. What's up, dude?
Alright, we're just gonna go head out yard sealing. I've got expectations set low today, so we'll see what we can find. Maybe find something good to swap meet. You never know.
You're lucky out here playing PS4 and Switch games, and even then, you know, it's a lot of sports games and, you know, just low dollar stuff. But, you know, I'm out here, man. I'm out here every weekend doing this.
You know, everything's drying up. Not too much out here anymore. Seeing signs in one direction, we're going the opposite direction. No more needs out here. Well, nothing so far. It's all these freaking scumbag Amazon sellers just taking everything from me. There we go.
Damn, scumbag, huh?
But that won't stop us.
What's up with that?
Well, so far no dice. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna start making our way to the swap meet. So, cool. Well, we were thinking of going to the pawn shop, but they actually don't open till 10 a.m. So, not right now. But yeah, it looks like yard sales. Alright. Cool, dude. Looks like yard sales are kind of a bust, so we're gonna head to the swap meet. So, stoked on that. Well, you excited, man?
We're here.
I'm a real gamer, guys. I'm not going to see it.
Yep, another day of yard selling. You know, guys, the market here is just really drying up. You know, I'm just out here trying to find a DS for my kids. But I know, especially if you're looking for the parts and stuff, man, that stuff is gone. Like, that stuff's just in the museums and the
It's rough in the streets, bud. Chocolate dropper did a Tiny Desk concert. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. The police don't give a fuck about our community, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
The police don't give a fuck about our community, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Period. Right?
Mhm.
So, reason why you don't, we police ourselves. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Listen, hold on. Let me
No, we
finish.
don't.
Hold on. Listen. This is how things should be. We police ourselves. We protect ourselves. So, I'm gonna keep it. Listen, bro. You said should be. Listen, should be. Come on, I see your point. You come to 140 minutes, right? Listen to that. You come to 140 minutes right now. That bull, we gonna pay you out. Yup. But on 140 is the limit. You out of here. The black people sell crack. Black people. We don't police ourselves. Been downtown selling drugs. 23rd and 7th. They ain't selling soft shoes.
Bro, that's what we can't do.
Selling a hard white.
He meant that shit. Hard white.
Right? Now, we all victims of our environment. No, we not. Yes, we are.
Cap.
Listen, hold on. Listen, you got to say we can agree disagree. We don't bring good. You really just.
Why the fuck is it coming apart?
You allow yourself. We don't listen. No, listen. We gonna have systematic racism. It won't be willingness letters. It won't be none of that shit, bro. First of all, listen. Let me tell you something. You got the right one. Because I'm not on you, bro. We don't bring. Hold on. We don't bring. Back in the day, schools had trade schools. Schools had trade schools, right? Like little trade schools, correct? Right?
That's that jail shit, by the way. If y'all don't know that's that jail shit, you think y'all got the right one. But I'm not. That's all we do is get right.
Oh, this one's nasty. This one's nasty. This one might need a soak. Matter of fact, I got something for this one. That's nasty. No, no, no. Not doing that. Not doing that. Not gonna do that, bro.
It's not fun. There's plenty times I've seen motherfuckers try to snitch and get fucked up by the police because you get involved in shit. Now they got you in some shit you ain't supposed to be in. You can just mind your business. Now, if somebody's being a detriment to my community, it's my job because I live there to protect that person. Now, that's how
Ew.
that's different. She gonna pick up the phone. It's okay. That's what she's a female. Yeah. As they say, women and kids. So, and she is sick. No, she's not. No. She's a female. We men. He's not in the game. Listen, what's a man's role? What's a man's role? Put payment. To protect and provide. Protect, provide, maintain, sustain. Period. So at the end of the day, it's my job to protect my community as a man.
We felt attacked by Pop. We felt that he attacked New York. We felt me and real dudes out here in the street that was really involved. We didn't have the rap albums, the deals that y'all had at the time. Much respect that y'all got that. It was still real dudes out here that didn't get that. And we looked up to y'all. And we didn't understand that part. As the older person, we did understand what y'all saying. I'm just saying that as a younger man. At that time, I think I was 17, 18.
Right. So let me explain it.
Just said, kid, you know what I'm saying? Fuck New York, babe. How you getting here?
Let me explain it. Wait.
I'm not co-signing that, because I've never heard that. Anybody else
Damn, just lost the screw, bro. This shit was real somewhere. He didn't say New York, bro. He said one person. Damn, I lost the screw. What's going on? Alright, let's take this shit apart.
in the how you know the fuck we referring to? New
It's not the point. For you, we don't have the point. Not the point. I said, get their point.
This gentleman said, a lot of Brooklyn people feel that second West is a trade. Let's address that. Let's stop being antagonist. I don't give a fuck about that line. I'm gonna tell you what I felt. I went out there to rep my hood. I went out there because I'm only when I'm bald to go out there because I got no hate or black or for niggas. So we the only niggas that can do is what we call special teams. That's what we call ourselves.
In the middle of East and West.
Give me a my shit, yo. I'm cutting niggas off. This is my pet peeve. I hate when niggas cut me off. I'm watching this shit all night long, right? But I respect what you're saying, and I know that's the way you think of it. But if we don't go out there and have that goddamn Nat Turner with a black bird spirit, then we gonna get cowards. Cause I don't take no sides. I don't feel you right. I don't feel you right. I ain't making no way for your fucking phone dinner. So my thing is this: me and my PNC, we going out there to see our fun. And we went out there with our team, and we sat there and broke bread with that nigga. So what you said, what it was like sitting with my brother. These niggas was eating turkey bacon and eggs and goddamn waffles. Cooked by a fucked up brother. When we see it, we had no chef. The bitch like 2 days after, we was sitting there like us sitting here. That's how I felt. If I ever had a chance to sit with my brother, I would want to sit with my brother before I kill my brother. And if I sit in my head and go sniff the rest of the trigger, and you a liar and you come to my store and I'm building fucking hell, what kind of conversation you want to have? We all want to have a retaliatory environment. We are slaves to our own fucking slavery. These motherfuckers did a great job on us. Bro, we can have a situation we go, yo, brother, it ain't even like that, homie. It ain't even like that. I can tell you what Pop was saying when we was sitting in that living room trying to get the fucking laser disc to play. He ain't gonna play the laser disc. You like, nigga, we can't play the laser disc, which means what? We ain't got the iPhone, we can't get on our phone, we can't watch it. Instagram, we can't do nothing. So what I do? Oh, what we talking about? Huh? You had a church. I miss that part. I miss when niggas ain't had nothing to do.
But when the fuck did it become cool to just throw the pedal jack? When you decided that my man fucked my wife and I'm raising his kids. Don't tell no lies about me, bro. That's the same. Okay, no, hold on. Ain't nobody going to jail if I took out my wife.
You don't think he had the same effect the way he said to Meek Mill he getting bodied by a singing nigga? You don't think it was the same?
Not at all. That's different. Okay, all right, you're walking down the street. You got bodied by a singing nigga. Okay. You walking down the street. You fucking pedophile. What the fuck? One is going to destroy your business. What do you say? Yeah, bro. I don't know lies about me. I don't tell people about you. Nigga, now you wildin'. How am I wild? Because you can't prove that.